Hey folks, it's TJ with the KOZ Raw, and just coming off my morning run with my buddy Dave, and we were talking. One of the things he does on Wednesdays is he's involved in a prison ministry, and he goes and spends times with guys. They do Bible studies and career conversations, and he's actually even got one guy that he does a one-on-one with when he's there. And it really got me thinking about those guys. And a couple of the guys were in their 70s, and it made me sad. I just felt the spirit of sadness over that. And my thought was, man, these guys really, most of them are just guys that didn't have a dad. They just didn't have a family or anybody to really help guide them in their decision making. They didn't have anybody there. And this is all statistically easy to find. Look up the statistics on the fatherlessness of guys in prison. And I felt the spirit of sadness. And then I thought, man, you know what? KOZ guys, they're stepping in on this before the guys take that step, before the guys go and make those kind of decisions. Is it going to rescue is KOZ going to rescue all the boys? Or all the boys going to magically start making great decisions, love Jesus, and go to church? No. Been doing it long enough. Watch some boys make some really bad choices. But I've also seen some young men do some incredible things, going into college, going into the military, becoming Marines and Coast Guard men, and having jobs and raising families and making really good choices. And when we talk to them, they say, yeah, what I learned in KOZ, because I had a man come alongside me and talk to me and teach me and show me that I do have value and that I can do hard things, it made such a big difference. Putting a man in the life of a boy can right the ship before the boy is lost in the abyss of adulthood, where it's really difficult to get them to make good choices. And I believe that if you can get a young man, so KOZ starts at 8, if you can start feeding a young man, showing him, giving him an example of good at an early age, even if he leaves, even if he wanders off, he has that picture that he was shown by a KOZ leader, by a male mentor, that life can be good. You can live life without jail, without trouble, without the mistakes, without the hardships that so many of our young guys are facing. And I know it because I lived it. I truly believe when I was 13 and that guy introduced me to Christ, and even though I went back out on the streets not long after I met him, after I asked for Jesus in my heart, after that experience, I knew there was something different available. Took me a few years to get there, but I knew it. So stand firm in your mentoring. Know that if you're a KOZ guy, what you're offering these boys is maybe something that you might not live to see, but that may be the life-changing experience they need that keeps them out of prison, out of jail, out of trouble. Statistically, it says 4 hours a month. A mentor in the life of a young man, 4 hours a month can change him. So stand firm, regulators. You HTLs, you KOZ guys out there, stand firm. Know, invest, participate at a deep, deep level. We are so praying for you. And we know the battle is real. We live in a world at war. Yeah, it's a tough thing. Satan does not want you to rescue those boys. He thinks they're all his, and he wants to use them for his good, for his, not good, for his works. And it's not good. So stand firm. Regulators, mount up.